We're in the middle of one of the most amazing parts of the Torah where the whole Joseph story pours out one story after another. Some of it seems so fantastic. Is it possible for the world to have changed so much in one person's lifetime? One person to start at the pinnacle as the chosen favored child, and then to descend into a pit, to descend from the pit into Egypt, and from Egypt into the dungeon, and then to rise to be the second in charge with Pharaoh. I mean, what an incredible life journey. What I wanted to do was focus on the dreams that are so prominent in the Joseph story. And the dreams of Pharaoh are the way this parsha begins, Miketz. And it's a really interesting way that Pharaoh experiences his dreams. He has the dreams of the cows and of the sheaves of wheat. And the power of these dreams is not only experienced in the detail with which they're told and Joseph's ability to interpret them, but when Pharaoh is done with each of the dreams, it's vihine over and over. It's like, wow, this was a dream. And then when he wakes up, vayihi vaboker vatipaem rucho. The morning came, and his spirit was agitated. Rucho, his spirit was vatipaem is like the word pa'amon. His spirit rang like a bell. And commentators, including Rashi, point out that another king, Nebuchadnezzar, also had dreams, and it has a word vatit pa'em rucho, slightly different than vatipaem. Nebuchadnezzar remembered that he dreamt, but couldn't remember what he dreamt or what it meant. Pharaoh remembered what he dreamt, but couldn't remember what it meant. And it has to do a lot with what dreams are. Joseph is not only explaining sort of the subconscious, as Freud or Jung might say, dreams reveal, but also revealed what the Talmud calls 1/60th of prophecy, that a dream is 1/60th of prophecy. So anyway, it had me thinking about dreams. And there's a beautiful midrash that's captured by Howard Schwartz in his beautiful book, Tree of Souls. And I thought I'd just share it out loud, maybe as an encouragement for us to remember how to dream. When God decided to create Adam, God gathered dust from the four corners of the earth, rolled it together, mixed it with water, and made red clay. Then God shaped the clay into a lifeless body, a golem, stretching from one end of the world to the other, and brought it to life. So large was this first golem that God's hand could rest on it. So large was this golem that wherever God looked, God saw it. That is the meaning of the golem. So huge was it that the angels mistook it for God, God's self. You have to figure out what to do with that. I don't know. And they wanted to say of it, Kadosh, 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 holy, holy, holy. So God caused a great sleep to fall upon the golem, so that they all knew that the golem was a mortal man. While the golem of Adam lay sleeping, God whispered in his ear the secrets of creation, and showed Adam the righteous of every generation, and the wicked as well, until the time when the dead will be raised. Indeed, God showed him every righteous person who would ever descend, every generation and its judges, scribes, prophets, leaders, and saints and sinners. And as God spoke, Adam witnessed everything as if he were there. Later, when Adam did come to life, he dimly remembered all that God had revealed when he was only a golem. And at night, in his dreams, he still heard God's voice, recounting mysteries, telling of all that would take place in the days to come. In those dreams, Adam would travel to those places and see the events firsthand as a witness. And since there is a spark of Adam's soul in every one of his descendants, there are a few in every generation who still hear the voice of God in their dreams. And so what I mean to share is this. Let's dream. Because when we dream, we remember some of what God whispered in our ears in the first place. Dreams are not only a revelation of the subconscious, dreams are hinted messages from God, maybe telling us what to watch out for so that we can build a better future, maybe inspiring us to move forward in the future we are trying to set in place right now. So let's dream. They're whispers from God, and maybe we'll remember them piece by piece.